And if you guys wouldn't mind putting your dividers away, that would be great. Yesterday we were reviewing the facts. Excuse me. Shh. Yesterday we were reviewing the fact that you have things that are known as... I'll wait till the dividers are away. It's kind of noisy. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you very much. The quantity, volume, is measured in the unit liters. And we're doing this one because we are familiar with volume, hopefully, and we're familiar with liters. We talked about them at the beginning of the year. They're also something you probably did in grade 8. Maybe you've done it in math class. We also, this year, have talked about mass. So here we have the quantity is mass, represented by the symbol M. The unit of mass is kilograms, represented by the symbol kg. So hopefully you remember those. And remember, earlier on we said lowercase v stands for velocity, but capital V stands for volume. Okay, next page. Remember, we are now looking at some formulas, mathematical formulas or physics formulas. Formulas are also known as, could you turn around, please? Thank you. These are also known as equations. And the reason I like the word equations is because it is part of the new technique that we have been learning, which starts with a G. What is it? Guess CUBS. G-U-E-S-S, C-U-B-S, and the E is for equation. So I don't know, do you guys know this formula from last year? Density is equal to the mass over the volume. Okay, you probably learned that in grade 8. Density is mass over volume. Or we can write it as D is equal to M over V. And that's how we will usually write it, because scientists are a little bit lazy and we don't like writing out the whole word all the time. That's exhausting. Okay. So once again, we are going to go through this guess CUBS method. And we're going to start by writing down the things that we are given. You can find the things that are given because they are the numbers in the question. The numbers in the question. So if we look at our question, what numbers do we have? We have 2.5, and it's not just 2.5, it's 2.5 liters. We also have 1.97, and that's 1.97 kilograms. All right, what is liters measuring? Liters is measuring volume. What is 1.97 kilograms measuring? Mass. When you write your given, what you do is you don't write volume. Instead, you just write capital V. Okay, so we are given volume and it equals 2.5 liters. We are given the mass and it is equal to 1.97 kg, kilograms. And if you remember yesterday, I told you you're going to get 1 mark for writing this one and 1 mark for writing that one. But you have to write V and then equals this and then the unit. And to start you out, when you're starting, I'm going to give you blanks to fill in. I'll write blank equals blank blank. So you need to know that you write V equals 2.5 with the unit liters. And M equals 1.97 kilograms. To find our unknown, we look for the question word. In this case, the question word is what? And we are asked, what is the density? That's our question word. And so that tells us what our unknown is. And the unknown is the density. As part of setting up this question, we're going to write down D for density equals question mark. And then if you know the unit, you will also write the unit. If you don't know the unit, it's okay to just leave the unit off until the end. Okay? For this one, I happen to know that it is kilograms per liter, so I can write that down. Your equation. The equation will either be given to you like it is here, and in this case, we can just write D equals M over V. Or later on, you'll have three equations to choose from. You will have the I quit equation, I equals Q over T. You don't have to know these yet. You will have the very easy question, V equals E over Q. And you will have I am very right. Okay? And those are the 3 equations. And from what you're given and your unknowns are, you'll pick which one is appropriate. But you may memorize these if you want to, but there will also be a formula sheet which you will be given if you prefer to do that. Okay? But you do have to write down the equation. So we wrote down our given, G. We wrote down our unknown, U. We wrote down our equation, E. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 marks for that. All right, and we've not even gotten close to doing anything with these numbers. The first S is to solve the equation for the unknown quantity. When we solve, we want the unknown. Number 1, we want it on the top. We want it on the, by itself. And we want it on the left. On the top, by itself, on the left. And you can use the mnemonic device till until you just remember it. Huh? Get it? Till, T-I-L, on the top, by itself, on the left. And you can use that until you remember it. Okay. Oh, look, you want the unknown on the top by itself and on the left, and that makes until. Oh, sorry, that was just like a little magical moment for me. I know I live a very strange life, but that's okay. All right. Is our unknown density on the top? Yes. And if you weren't here yesterday, if you don't have a line on one side, you can say, well, D is on the top because I could, if I wanted to, put a 1 underneath it to show that there's nothing in the denominator other than just a 1. Okay, so D is on the top. Is D by itself? Is it by itself on the one side? Yes, it is. Is it on the left? Yes, it is. So we don't need to do any of that. Okay, so that step is just done and we don't need to worry about it. Okay, this one in this question is done. Then we are going to, our second S stands for substitute. So we take our equation, D is equal to M over V. And then instead of writing M, we are going to substitute the value for M. M is 1.97 kilograms. So we're going to write 1.97 kilograms. V is 2.5 liters. So where we have V, we're going to substitute 2.5 liters. And notice here that this is science, so every single number needs a unit. Okay, so our 1.97 needs the kilograms, the 2.5 needs the liters. So that was substitute. Now we do the calculation, which involves pulling out your calculator. And if you don't have a calculator today, you have until Monday to remember to bring one. If you do not bring a calculator, I will probably have one available to loan you, but you will have to trade me your cell phone and you won't get it back until you hand me a calculator. It will be like a trade-off, right? Like I'm holding your cell phone hostage. You put the calculator in my hand, I put the phone back in your hand, okay? Otherwise, I'm finding that buying calculators, because I purchase them with my own money, is becoming a very expensive endeavor, right? Every time one goes missing, that's $10 thrown away, right? It's like I'm just throwing away $10 bills here and there. $10, $10, $10, $10. And I don't have that kind of money. So cell phone for calculator. And if you don't have a cell phone, we'll think of something else. All right. So we do our calculation. And I need a calculator because I can't do 1.97 divided by 2.5. 1.97 divided by 2.5 equals 0.778. So that is our calculation. So that's the C. So we've done guess. Now we're into CUBS. The C is calculate. The U stands for units. And our units, if you didn't know them before, now it tells us those are kilograms per liter. If you prefer to write that as kilograms/liters, that's fine. You can do that, okay? I like to write them one over top of the other because when it comes to unit canceling, it just makes life easier. And so that's the C. we've got the C, we've got the U. The B in CUBS stands for put a box around your answer. You literally get a mark for putting a box around your answer. So we substituted, we calculated, we have the units, and we have the box. And finally, we want to make sure we stop at a reasonable number of digits. Okay? That's going to be somewhere between 2 and 4 digits, although if your answer was like, say, 7, you could just work with 7. You don't have to add anything new to it. Okay? Now, if you want to give your answer to correct sig figs, which is an enriched thing, you can say the number 1.97. How many sig figs does that have? 3. 3 sig figs. The number 2.5 has how many sig figs? 2 sig figs. Your answer is going to have the smaller number of sig figs. So we are going to round our answer to 2 sig figs, which means our answer will become, so this is our enriched answer, 0.778 kilograms per liter is perfectly good, but if you want the enriched answer, that would be 0.78 kilograms per liter. Okay, and we would box that. Is good? That's the enriched, and you can choose or not to do that as you wish. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you all of steps 2 to 6 in one line because it looks like there's so much work here, but there really isn't. You do need to write out your given and your unknown, but all the rest of it can be done in one line. You can write your equation, D equals M over V. You can substitute 1.97 kilograms over 2.5 liters. You can calculate 0.778. You can have your unit, and you can box it. And you see how now it doesn't look like it's quite so much work, right? If you do it all kind of in one line, it's totally fine to do that, okay? So what I'd like you guys to do right now is I would like you to try question 1 and question 2, okay? That's pages 26 and 27. If you would like me to come over and number your book for you, I can. Or you can say, okay, today we started on page 24. I'm going to number pages 25. And then the exercises are on page 26. And number 2 is on page 27. Yes?
Smith, can you give us an example that uses the solve?
I will, but we're going to learn how to solve equations first.
But,
okay.
In the quiz, are
yep.
you going to have to solve anything?
No, not the first quiz. No.
We still have to write something for this?
For that one, if you want the enriched, you would do the sig figs. Yes. So it would look like, so if you did sig figs, I would probably do like this. I would have D equals M over V equals 1.97 kilograms over 2.5 liters equals 0.778. And then what I would do is I wouldn't bother with my units and boxing and all that stuff. I would simply round it at that point and say 0.78. And then I would do my kilograms per my units and my box.
Okay.
Yeah?
So this is how we like.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. Hi.
I just want to say on the thing, I was just thinking,
Yeah.
I think I pointed it the wrong way.
Do you want to change it? I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally good.
So just,
Is this all we're doing for the rest of the class?
Well, we've got a half an hour, so let's see how far we get and then we'll, yeah. And I think our quiz is gonna be on Tuesday, okay? Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Anybody else need to borrow a calculator? Not yet, okay. You need to borrow a calculator? Okay, can I get your phone? Thank you. Pardon me? Okay. Thank you very much. Pages 26, 27, and 28. I know, it's not irritating, but there we go. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of things in this world that they get wrong. There's Molau, which is like a size down. And then there's micro, yeah, we run out of very quickly, and we just get off when it comes to nature, because we stands for volume, but also stands for examples. Like lots of these. Oh, yeah. So, you know, when I say there's a letter for everything, there's letters and yes. Okay, so for G, G you've actually already done. Okay, I'm just, because I wasn't sure you'd be able to see it, because right side by side. So this is just here, so you've got that, already done that. And you just substitute. Okay, so before you write D equals that over that, you're gonna write D equals M over B. Okay, and then you're gonna substitute. Yes, I love that.
I had to do. I don't know that you want to do. Algebra, I know.
There's three things. What if there was a way Now which ones do you remember? It also says 19.
Are you memory math?
Distance for you. We can try to set this up. So you're gonna write T.
I skipped the whole sig thing.
Yeah, you sell your soul for calculator.
Yeah.
Just skip it.
No, because I'm charging my phone.
Good tape, I guess.
Unit after it.
5 to 8. And I just want to do that. You know this.
Like this.
And then what do you measure? Okay.
I don't know.
What happened? But the sig picture is lost.
Yes, then you just stop at 1.3, but then you have to roll it on feet.
Wait, but you said you think started at 5.
If you think the width is larger above the unit,
Okay, then you get to pick which one you need to be.
I swear it's
It's not rounded.
not right.
It's not rounded. Look at the board, it's not rounded.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I'm just.
Okay.
What do you want about? Like that.
And then rolls. If you. Yeah. It would be, no.
1.3.
Hi.
Question.
Yes.
It's 1.3.
Yes.
We're gonna say that we did 1.4.
What were you, let's take a look at the question.
Well, it's like it gets 5, they round up.
Oh, yeah, if it's on. Page 26 to 28, that's exercises 1 to 4. Okay.
okay, that has 3 sigma. This has 3 sigma. And this has 3. Yeah, but they rounded it. You're right. Are we supposed to round all of them? I have six. This one didn't round it.
Which thing do we start with on board?
Six boxes here. Never mind, they did round it.
I like, what's your
We don't know.
Is it one?
Look for the question.
Yeah. That one was like.
Where I went. Okay. The question.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, yes, yeah, look for one of those. One of those. So what? Yes, so density is the unknown. Yeah. Equals, if you happen to know the unit, don't. Right, that's not good.
I think it's.
And then you're gonna write equations, you're gonna. That's the one, yeah.
Guess what time the bell was?
What I write.
But now we have to start.
No, just write M over B, so write.
It's
And then here it's just showing you these two are going back down. Okay, and now all is done, so now you're going to. Right, and we're having units. Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. And then
Seriously.
I finished my book. I can't read it. And
But wait,
it's like taking on another one.
I'm like, yeah, that's
Literally
the
do
point.
all the tests anyway. Or just reading.
No. That's I don't. Are you already?
Yeah. And for this one, yeah. We are doing, I use the symbols and then later. Yeah. No. Folks, remember for the unknown, if you don't know the unit, that's okay. So you can just write, D equals question mark, and then if you don't have anything to put in the unit, because you don't know it yet, that's okay. All right? Do I write things the whole number in graph? What you're gonna do is you're gonna stop at a reasonable number of digits. Okay. Yeah, so those are the units, but if you need okay. And now you're going to substitute your so you got M, right? So you're gonna get 61 kilograms. Grab your other. Why do you do that?
But it's I don't know.
Are you?
Because you so I don't like it.
Okay, and then 4.5 meters. Go down there.
I can source.
Alright, now next you're gonna calculate. So that means you need a calculator. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's why
Right here. I don't even know what it is. Why does it say it's page in here? This part.
Okay, so for that one, you have 1, 2 servings, you got 2 servings, so you're gonna round that to 19. Oh, do you wanna, do you want the impression credit or do you want you want the impression credit? So what you're gonna do is you're going to say this number here, and you don't have to, this number has 3 sig figs. This number here has 2 sig figs. So you're going to round your number to 2 sig figs, which means that this is going to round.
But that's not
It's like round all of them.
Yeah, and you should be rounding at a reasonable. Yeah, I need to print that out. Let me do that. Yeah.
That.
That's okay. Sorry.
Three.
I'm shocked.
19.
Folks, I'm gonna print out some sig fig stuff. Who would like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I will do that. Get that to you before you leave today.
What is this?
Hi. I will check it later because I got to print this out right now, okay?
Oh, same thing.
What is why is it so
Okay.
So there's the same. So one, four, one, there's four. Oh, yeah. Oh, half of this.
And I want how many? 15. Yes, sure.
What I just eaten. It's like cauliflower fried rice. What do you
I would.
There's nothing. What?
Like, Yeah, that's right. And everybody can do it very hard, so it should not.
Sometimes you pop out of that, not like that much. That's just probably.
Who is completely done wants to be enriched? You guys are all done? Perfect. I will have the answer key for you in a moment. I'm just gonna go grab more. I'm just like, you know, as they're printing, I'm bringing them in.
Okay, it's one. Oh, yeah, that's probably one.
No, I mean, she was kids in the school. She's not. Like, it's. We are actually.
Olivia, you wanted one?
No.
You want your phone back? What? What? Hi.
Will I just be able to take the test during class time, or do I have to come over for during the couple of days?
I can't supervise you at lunchtime because I've got something.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
What's
should-
happening?
Like,
Sorry.
like, can I do it during class time, or should
Oh
I
yeah, you can do it during class time. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, yeah.
Interested.
You're waiting for the answer key? Okay, it will be in a moment. I will be back with the answer key. And then she.
I don't think what time before. It was for a coffee. Okay, I have a picture of one that looks like that's fine. But I made it before. I made another one. Oh, I had this one. It was so good. It was so good. It was this one also. It's like cherry blossom. Oh, I had this much. Oh, it was funny. Hey, it made it. And another kind of Yeah, so. Oh, I tried this.
There's the enriched answer key. Enriched answer.
Wait.
Enriched answer key.
I put it away. Okay. I can just have a second one. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I might have a second one, but it's
Just spent one.
Yes.
Isn't wrong, right? This is green. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. And you should have it in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6.
Two?
Two.
Oh, I two.
Zeros at the left are just placeholders saying, my number hasn't started yet. It starts at 2. My number hasn't started yet. My number hasn't started yet. It starts at that. So there's only 2 6 here, so you only put 0 there. Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. Hi. Yes, stop. Right here. Yeah. Okay.
You're feeling a
Where are we?
lot.
Are we going?
Huh?
You still feeling one? Good. My arm's fresh. Feeling it.
See, my problem right now, my brain is going.
My exercise is an issue.
Find it there. I don't even know that anything personal.
What else was? Alright, patient answers? Well, I think you keep going within you and study and stuff.
Oh, right. Okay. I was just gonna ask you. You know what's happened to me? I was got tricked. I ordered my salad. I was like waiting in the line to pay. I just saw it. The girl has to pay for it. So this was dropped. And like, it was like the only accessory was there. And I just didn't know what to do. I was, yeah, he just went, we went to like the other one that closer. So yeah, he didn't know. Like, so quickly. And she just, oh my god. I'm sorry. Abraham. I thought it was open for. By the way, April. April. Thank you, value. I feel like I'm doing something else right now. It was like more than June jungle. It was like you went to jungle, but we didn't. No, I was here with a family. I was 30 seconds. After you, I was great. Whole face. So she's so on. Oh my god. After this. We can find. And I can do it. So,
There you go.
how was the thing? Also, there is Is it in July? It is in July. So I'm Wednesday and Thursday. I try to do.
我刚不是我刚不到7点，我说我到那啥了，我操！
We're all in for it. I really. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You should make it next time. Maybe I just learned for it. Because then the other day. And I how long? Yeah. But I was Oh, it's okay. Sometimes it's been like wrong. He's so nice. We're all we're stuck toe, and like this is the best one of the guys that goes from like easy.
Or you know, like,
Chem 11.
You can have this after. Okay, thank you.
All right, friends, we're on page 20.
Yes.
Okay, we need that test, which is where, where has that little test gone? Where can it be? Hi,
Hello.
you need to finish your test, right?
Spence? Can I get the
Yes, it is. Not there. Very much. Yeah.
Are you coming to the membership dinner? I think, yeah. It'll be fine. You did really on the last test, right?
Okay, is there anyone else who was away who needs to write the test today? Okay, good. I have not marked them yet. I've marked like the first page of them. But that's it. We are on page 20. Okay, you.
Oh. I got kicked out.